Okay, what I'm doing here is in the R129 changing the dash lights color just to check it, see what it looks like in LED white. I had a request, so I'm doing it. I want to see what it looks like as well. The kind of the Mercedes, I don't know, pale yellow or whatever you'd call it. It's kind of boring, but it is the stock color. Purists will want it left the same color, so anyway, I'll show you how to change the bulbs in case you do have a burnt out bulb. There's basically 3 bulbs that control your dash. I'm going to have to show in another video how to remove the dash. I've already gotten my gauge cluster out. It's out of the dash right now. So, where am I? Okay, 3 screws to remove. And we're looking at the back of the gauge cluster. This is the top, the bottom of the gauge cluster where all the idiot lights are. And I'm also going to be doing the display for the outside temperature, the outside thermometer, because my display, my LED display, is dead. So I'm going to be pulling this circuit board out and soldering a new LED on there to display the temperature. Anyway, there's 3 screws. One there in the bottom corner, one in the center, right there, and a third on the other bottom corner. So those 3 come out and are gone. Depending on where your car is, you know, there's going to be extra bulb holders here. This is for an exhaust temperature light, which I think was only in Japan, where this car's from. Anyway, take those 3 screws out and then gently lift from... Sorry, I'm doing this in the car at night. Everyone's sleeping. It's like 2 in the morning. Everyone at home is sleeping. So I can't really do this in the house and talk. So anyway, and you just lift this from the back. It's going to kind of pivot on these hinges at the front, or at the top. So we don't really need to pull the whole thing off. We just need to kind of pivot it from the bottom. So I'm going to pull this up. You'll see I've got one of the bulbs out right there. You can see this empty bulb socket there. There's that one, this one here. So there's 2 big bulbs, 2 big white bulbs, and that's basically it. They're a T5 bulb, and there's a third bulb that lights up right in the center here in the back. This one, and this is a, sorry, those are T10s. The other 2 are T10s. This is the bulb that came out. That's a T10 for the main dash lighting, and it is a T5 in here that lights up the odometer and trip odometer. So anyway, what we're going to do is replace those with, we're going to do white first and see what that looks like. We'll do a couple of colors. I got some here and I'm bored and it's the middle of the night, so I'm going to do a few colors and show you what they look like, and we'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to swap these around. Okay, this is a general idea of what, sorry, it's kind of rocked sideways on my knee, but this is a general idea of what blue will look like. I'm sorry, I'm holding the dash like vertical, the gauge cluster, because I've got it plugged in and you know, I'm pulling stuff in and out. So this is what blue would look like. Normal dash color is that, you know, the off yellowish or whatever, and there's blue. I didn't put the 4th bulb. I actually disregard what I said in the first part of the video. I thought there was only 2 bulbs in the back plus the center one for the odometer. I haven't put the bulb in for the odometer on this one yet either. The little T5 for the odometer. I just put 3 T10s in the back. The 4th one I haven't put in yet. I just wanted to get an idea of what it looked like. Anyway, I'll show you where the 4th one is in a second when I'm putting white in. But anyway, this is what blue would look like. Actually, look, blue looks pretty cool. I do like blue. It's easy on my eyes. Anyway, be back with white. Okay, excuse my thumb because it's going to kind of blind you. Ah, son of a bitch. I'll be dropping this stuff all over the car. I'm going to short something out. Anyway, this is white LED. SMD LED. Now this is just, I did the 2 bulbs on this half, the 2 T5s on this half. I haven't done the odometer with the T10s on this half. I haven't done the T5 and the odometer. So this is just to compare white LED okay, with stock. That's just a stock bulb on this side. So that's the stock bulb and white LED. Let me try and lift this cluster up so you can excuse my groping in the dark. Don't call the cops. Okay, so there's white, and that's stock. So it is quite a bit brighter. That's where it's going to fade off. That's where the two are meeting each other. The center bulb here, I only have the one regular bulb over here in the clock. That one that shines mostly on the clock in the tachometer. But you can see the difference between the two. And I'll show you where the bulbs are on the back once I pull these out. So that's just to give you an idea of what the colors look like with LED. And anyway, that's white, stock, dull, and white. So I'll be back. Okay, back looking at the back of the cluster again. And I said you have to rotate this up very carefully against that hinge at the front. It makes a god-awful noise, but just rotate it up carefully and you'll be good. So, your two center bulbs right here. I'll pull this out to show. Come on, baby. Get out of there. Oh, want to be stuck, do you? That does it. I'm going home. There we go. That's the center, and I have the, as you saw, the far left. So there's 4 white plastic bulb sockets in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the main gauge lighting. I only thought there was 2 at the first. Actually, I didn't see the others. They're past on the other side of those posts there. Couldn't really see them past there when I was first opening it up. Haven't played with a gauge cluster on an R129, so you have to excuse it. Anyway, there's those 4, and those are T10 LEDs, which are a 10mm wide. They're called a T10. Doing this one-handed. Oh, look, my knuckles are ripped up from going under the dash. What's new? So those just push and pull out of the socket. And this is an SMD, meaning it's got too much light. Ah! How do I show you this without glare? La 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 la. Ooh, look deeply into my SMD. Can you see that? SMDs aren't regular LEDs. Regular LEDs have the little, the little bulbies on top. Those are not as bright. SMDs are like the little modules, little chip module like this. There's like a taillight one, but they have the little square chips on them. And these little shallow ones, these are white shallow ones. Usually the color of the bulb is the color of the plastic base. Not always. Usually it is, but it's got what does this one got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 little SMD chips on it, and they're pretty bright, and they're nice and shallow compared to the stock bulb. The blue ones, here's the blue one I had put inside one of the bulb bases. That was a really tight fit in there, that really squeezed in there. The stock bulb is, come on, where are you? There we go. That's a stock T10 bulb. So those just pop out and are replaced by the LED bulb. And remember, LEDs are directional. You'll put it in the little bulb socket, put it inside in the back, turn it on. You have to apply power to find out if you've turned it in the right direction. If not, just pull it out, switch around 180 degrees, put it back in, it should be good. And the last one is this center. Where did I put it? Hey, let's play waste everybody's time. Alright, there's the center. It is a stock T5. You can buy these already with an LED in them, these little bulbs. But you can actually pull these out. You just, if you can see closely, I do have a video. There's a Honda Civic video I did of how to convert these over to LEDs. They're pretty simple. You just kind of slide these pins, this whole holder apart, slide it apart, pull the bulb out. There'll be two wires at the bottom, and then these T5, I'm showing you with the blue ones because that's what's close to me at the moment. These, get out, come on, roast. Alright, there you go. Okay, you'll see there's got the two little wires that stick out the bottom. You just straighten those out and pull this whole thing out of the holder, and then you can slip them down into the T5 holder here, and just make sure they, if I can get close enough up on this, you can see the little wire goes at the bottom, right in the front of my thumb there. See where the wire pokes through at the bottom on each side? You just wrap them in there once you pull this bulb out. But in order to get that bulb out, you have to slide these two metal tabs out of the sides. Takes a little bit of surgery, but it takes like 2 minutes to do one. Like I said, I have a Honda Civic dashboard video where we did this with a bunch of dashboard LEDs, and they're not tough to do. It takes, like I said, 1 or 2 minutes to do each one. Or you can just buy them like this. Hey, you know, God, why would you do surgery if you can buy them? You didn't used to be able to buy them, but in LED, but you can now. So I mean, I learned to do surgery on them years ago. So I will tell you, these as I said, these type of taller SMD LEDs, the T10s, they're pretty long, and they had a hard time getting into the hole in the dash. So they're pretty big and bulky compared to the stock bulb. You know, they're a lot wider, and they don't fit in the hole that good. They didn't fit that good. So depending on what color you're using, get one of these shorties. It's got 8 SMDs pointing straight on the front. That lights up nice and bright. The other one not to get, I did try these ones, where did I put one? To see if it would fit. These are very, very bright LEDs, but as you can see, it's an SMD as well, but as you can see, the bulb end is pretty big, and it doesn't fit inside the internal plastic diffuser that sends the light all around inside the dash. So those don't work. So anyway, that's about it on what they look like. I probably wasted a hell of a lot of your time and explained a lot of crap just for the hell of it. But anyway, if you want to know what white looks like, that's what white and blue look like on your dashboard. Go for red, go for yellow. I was going to do red and yellow, but you know what? I do need to sleep at some point tonight. So anyway, that's about enough. Ciao! Okay, actually I like the white so much I left them white. There we go. That's the white gauges all done. Odometer done. So, sorry, I'm trying to back through the car. This is what obviously what the stock yellowish gauges look like, and that's the new white dash. So there's the yellowish controls, stock controls, and white. I'm trying to get them both on the same. So I think I'm going to be going through and changing everything to white because it kind of looks cool. I do like the white. And it does dim with the dimmer. An LED is not going to dim as well as a regular bulb, but that's it up full. It is pretty good in white. Anyway, that's nice, and it actually is brighter. It's brighter on camera here than it is as I'm looking at it in real life. It's not as bright or hard. It's not harsh on the eyes at all. It's just nice and pure white and very easy to read. So I'm going to keep this white. So there you go. I'll do another video on removing the dash, the gauge cluster. It's pretty simple. I've got my lower. Can I turn this on? Come on! I can't turn my camera light on while it's recording. Frickin' thing. Anyway, I've got my lower dash panel out. So I was doing some wiring and stuff in here, so I just pushed out the dash from the bottom. You can do that, or you can make the little hooks and pull it out from the top. It's pretty simple to do. But come on, focus. There we go. Anyway, yeah, it does look miles better in white. Anyway, that's it. Thanks.